Так, ну что ж, в общем-то, мы начинаем проходить Хогвартс Легаси. Ну как, начинаем. В общем, вчера у меня был стрим, но были небольшие технические неполадки в нем, поэтому пришлось закрыть. Ну, пришлось его удалить, а я играла почти 6 часов. Да, класс. Ладно, давайте идемте в игру. Я удалила того персонажа, все, его нету, чтобы никто этого не видел. Поэтому идем. Ну... Проблемы с геймпадом, как и всегда. Сейчас я ставлю его на зарядку, возьму другой просто. И вот. Ну вот, да. Ой. Вот. Начать. Все. Сейчас одну минутку. Так, сейчас, одну минуточку. Так. Ага. Значит, продолжаем. Так, все, я сейчас слежу за тем, чтобы я переключила сцену, потому что в этом было в прошлый раз и проблема. Я не переключила сцену, в итоге играла без. Да. Так, ладно, новый персонаж. Я играю с ПК, с геймпада. Не знаю. Я просто с клавы мыши, там будут вот эти щелчки клавиш. У меня клава механическая, поэтому как бы с синими свечами, поэтому, к сожалению, лучше всего с геймпадом. Новый персонаж, поехали. В прошлый раз я создавала персонажа, но на этот раз я создам другую девушку. Я девушку создавала. Рад сообщить, что принято в школу чародейства волшебства Хогвартс в качестве студента 5-го курса. Семестр начинается 1 сентября. Это особенно школьные принадлежности, которые будут сопровождать вас во время путешествия в замок. Как вам, возможно, известно, указ о разумном ограничении волшебства несовершеннолетних запрещает использование многим лицам моложе 17 лет вне пользования магией лицам моложе 17 лет вне школы. Однако в связи с вашими уникальными обстоятельствами мы выясним потом. Это, конечно, капец. Да. Министерство любезно согласилось позволить профессору Элазару Фигу помочь вам отточить заклинание перед вашим сопровождением из Лондона в замок на пир в честь начала нового учебного года. Церемония распределения. С уважением, профессор Уизли, заместитель директора. Ну что ж, начать игру. Поехали. Создаем, естественно, девушку, потому что не понимаю, как можно играть за парня. Хотя не знаю. Вообще, в принципе, все равно. Здесь на самом деле парни симпатичнее, если честно, скажу я вам, что парни здесь вот по созданию, ну, даже вот этот, как бы они симпатичнее. А вот это, кстати, ничего такая. Я вообще вот эту вот брала за основу, но она мне очень не нравится уже. Поэтому я, наверное, возьму вот эту, просто сделаю ее посветлее. Я имею в виду цвет кожи. Посветлее, потому что... Вот. Ставим так. Форму лица. Не, ну вообще неплохо. Или вот так. Вот так можно ее оставить. Мне нравится такая форма лица. Только вот щечки б я немножко, конечно, бы убрала. Такая вот какая-то китайская у нее. Нет, вот это нет. Нос ужасный. Я понимаю, что в основном я буду играть спиной, но как бы в диалогах-то. Ничего, такая, она очень расстроенный вид у нее такая. Ну, вообще ничего такая. Можно ее оставить. Так, прическа. Вот прическа это, конечно, вообще геморрой еще тот, потому что... Ой. Ну, тут... Вот такую я, в принципе, брала ей прическу, только цвет волос другой. Скорее бы мода дела сделали. А вообще вот эту можно. Почему нет? Пучок нет, только не пучок, серьезно. Ну, тут мужских причесок вот больше, как бы, чем женских. Поэтому вот я и говорила, что поэтому вообще вот... Нет, я остановлюсь на той, потому что там можно будет в Хогсмиде изменить. Ее оставлюсь, и цвет волос тоже можно будет изменить. Цвет волос я делала ей, сейчас скажу какой, потому что раз она такая вот вся из себя необычная, уникальная, вот, Фиолетовый, потому что у меня фиолетовый геймпад есть. Да. Который сейчас на зарядке, которым я хотела играть, но он разрядился в итоге. Да. Вот на какой факультет пойти, я правда не знаю. Просто тут я, короче... Я была на Гриффиндоре вчера, а вот сегодня я уже не знаю. Мне кажется, все-таки как-то не хочется. Вот такая вот. Она у меня была вот такая примерно. Вообще лицо не очень. Блин. О. Можно оставить такую, да. Пускай будет. Цвет кожи можно было бы, конечно, изменить. Это темные, да, понятно. Так. Ну, пускай так пока что. Я правда не знаю, потому что тут как бы причесок женских, ну, практически вообще нету. И это плохо. Мне это не очень понравилось, конечно. Это вот минус. Ну, вот короткую я не хочу ей делать короткую. Ну, значит, вот оставим такую. Пофиг. Вот, потому что мы ж не знаем, откуда она, какая у нее вообще. У нашего главного героя, в принципе, судьба, потому что она сразу на 5-й курс, и как бы ничего не зная, сразу раз и все. Вот. Поэтому я ничего не знаю. Можно даже ей шрам сделать какой-нибудь. Ну, в смысле того, что, ну, мало ли что там было, да? Вон, безобразный шрам на щеке, который она скрывает. Нет, не надо. Я не хочу. Веснушки и родинки тоже. Вообще можно попробовать посмотреть, что тут есть. Но это как бы веснушки. Это родинки, да? А вот так вот пускай. Во. Состояние кожи. Нормально. Почему нет? Как бы здесь краситься нельзя, поэтому как бы... Оставим ее пока что такой, в общем. Цвет глаз. Цвет глаз я не знаю, какой ей сделать. Какой-нибудь, может, под цвет волос фиолетовый? Нет. Конечно же нет. Так. Голубые глаза. Канон. Нет. Зеленый. О, фиолетовый. Не, ну это как-то, да, это все-таки она живой человек, поэтому... Вот такие темно-голубые. Во, мне нравится. Ой, что я там пропустила? Брови, да. Нет, брови у меня будут темные под... Вот такой. Цвет волос я еще хотела ей немножко переделать, потому что фиолетовый это все-таки не то. Вот такой. Мне нравится вот такой цвет. Такой более такой розовато-фиолетовый такой, ну. Вот. Да, задержки почти нету, я смотрю. Ладно, оставим ее такой, если что, потом можно будет изменить ей внешность. Мне нравится, не знаю. Так.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. That was quite something.
Вот. Нормальная, естественно, сложность, потому что как бы даже на нормальной там довольно сложно. Я вот, то, что я поиграла вчера. Так что некоторые достижения, точнее 3 у меня уже есть. Я, если честно, не знаю, как ее назвать. Волшебника. Почему она должна... Это ж волшебница, ну. Вот. Так. Не знаю, вот имя вообще не знаю. Ну, придется какое-нибудь такое вот нейтральное, потому что именем канала ее тоже не назовешь. Не знаю, как-нибудь там по-английски, наверное, надо писать, да? Так. Эрика. Господи. Да, в Sims там намного легче придумывать им имена, фамилии и целые династии, да. Поэтому не знаю. Так. Сейчас подумаю. Эрика просто, не знаю, мне нравится имя, и есть такая игра Эрика. Поэтому недавно просто я ее смотрела, прохождение Эрика. О, господи. Скотт. Вот так. Вот так вот прям. Ну, типа, да. Так, волшебница, нормально. Тон голоса такой. Второй голос. У меня вопрос. Почему можно сделать, извините меня, вот женскому персонажу мужской голос и наоборот? Это очень странно. Не, ну правда. Как бы она у меня женского пола. А я ей могу сделать мужской голос совершенно спокойно. Это будет очень странно. Там будет в Хогсмиде, в этом, как его, в общем-то, ну, хозяйка, короче, 3 метел, и у нее будет мужской голос, да. А она будет сама женского пола. Круто. Вот так. Ох уж это толерантность или что это такое. Так, ладно, идем, начинаем путешествие, поехали еще раз. На этот раз, я думаю, сегодня у меня такого не будет, как вчера. Я слежу за чатом, я слежу за всем, поэтому... Поехали.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do know.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand! Accio!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Так, ага, чтобы исцелиться, окей. Исцеляемся. Да, блин, неудобно.
What happened?
Ой,
Poor
действительно.
George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Давай, вставай, пойдем.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Так, ну что, пошли? Пошли. Вот я не знаю, вот раздумываю до сих пор, на какой факультет пойти. Вот серьезно. Не, ну правда.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Окей,
Mind your step.
идем. Следуем.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Ой,
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
идем. Я правильно пошла.
But sir,
Давай, давай, давай.
why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
А это чего?
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
А, да, основное заклинание заблокировало.
Excellent!
О!
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ну, в принципе, у меня есть еще один шанс, чтобы начать игру заново. И еще раз, в принципе, да.
Ah, up there.
Это что-нибудь даст мне, что, если я разобью все эти горшки или нет? Ну нет, так нет, ладно.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Угу.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Окей, давай посмотрим. На миникарте показаны вы и ваше ближайшее окружение. Это ваша текущая цель. Нажмите, держите, чтобы посмотреть информацию о целях. С помощью портала профессора Фига я переместились к отдаленному утесу, который находится в Шотландском Нагорье. Нам нужно исследовать таинственные руины, к которым, по нашим расчетам, должен был привести портал. Окей.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
Возможно, это было его домом. А что вы там исследуете? Ну-ка, о.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Ладно, идем. Дальше. Ого. Ха. Ладно. Да хоть бы денег дали или еще что-то. Что за хрень-то? Эй.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Ой, не знаю. Ну, пойдем.
What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Окей.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Это же капец. Так, разбудить гоблина. Во время осмотра руин замка в Шотландском Нагорье мы случайно попали в странное... Мне случайно попался странный светящийся дверной проем, сделанный из прозрачного камня. Внезапно профессор Фик и я оказались в богато украшенном вестибюле. Мы до сих пор не уверены, что здесь обнаружим. А как-то это все можно где-то прочитать? Или нет? Сохранить? Нет, нельзя. А я... все нормально.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Wait a minute here. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Вот, это просто круто. Мне так понравилось в прошлый раз путешествие на тележке. Это очень круто. Блин, ну круто, мне очень нравится.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Ну да, повязка у него светится, кстати. Угу.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Блин, мне кажется, это ловушка. Что-то тут... А что это? О, денежка. Неплохо. Ну ладно, идем.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
О, ну вот. В общем, это я знаю так. Эта хрень за мной бежит, но я успею. У-ху. Вот. Не, классно здесь изучать заклинания, это круто.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Окей, сейчас подождите минутку, я сейчас тут осмотрюсь просто. Мало ли здесь что-то можно взять. Ну, типа... Да, этот звон.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Окей.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need
Так,
to earn our
путь
way out of
Хогвартс.
here.
Войдя в хранилище, мы сразу поняли, что оно пустое.
Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Стой, говорю. Войдя в хранилище... Так. Мы сразу поняли, что оно пустое. Потом мне удалось заметить светящий символ на потайной двери, такой же, как на футляре с порталом. Когда мы попытались открыть дверь, то внезапно перенеслись к бескрайнюю тьму. Кажется, что мы сейчас находимся в Гринготтсе, но это хранилище точно необычное. Ой, да. Так, ладно, идем. Идем, профессор, идем. Интересно, что ж.
I see something up ahead.
Вон, смотри.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Ну окей, я тоже смогу использовать Люмос. Да, это я знаю, я просто уже играла вчера, так что я не буду эти все подсказки. Чтоб немножечко побыстрее.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Ё-моё. О, ну вот. Ну да, они сейчас все
Look out!
Нет.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Вот так надо мне.
Deposo! Levioso! Exposo!
Stupid.
Все.
Stay close!
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you?
О,
This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
да вот же, вот же, вот же.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Ну, блин.
Lumos.
Так, сейчас.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Подожди, я вижу здесь сундук.
Revelio.
Все?
Lumos.
Окей. Так, эти статуи должны в одну... А, вот же, вот же, вот же, вот же. Сейчас пересечься. Вот, вот.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of it. I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Ну, давай.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Отлично, офигеть, есть. Это я знаю, удерживать-то.
Lumos.
Еще, да ё-моё.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
О, блин.
Lumos.
Какой люмос, блин. Сейчас.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Ну, блин, да я запуталась вообще, где... Ну, давай.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Хорошо.
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, Ревелио, есть здесь что-нибудь? Нет?
Lumos.
Ладно. Так. Подожди, куда? А.
Lumos.
Опа. Оставшиеся после нападения статуи осколки начали кружиться вокруг. В этом хаосе мы с профессором Фигом отделились друг от друга. Я понятия не имею, где он. Или же где я, если уж на то пошло. Так, что это у нас тут?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder.
Да, это омут памяти. Вот сейчас посмотрим, что там.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Вот так. Да, отлично. Хогвартс Наследие. Да. Наконец-то мы пришли.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Да. Хочу исследовать замок.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of What is it?
Вага. Верность, амбиции. Ну, может, амбиции?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Возможно. Слизерин своей хитростью, большими амбициями и жаждой власти. Так, а что еще тут есть? Терпением, преданностью, трудолюбием. Нет, давайте все-таки в Слизерин. Потому что у меня такое лицо, я и сделала такое, знаете, нагловатое. Поэтому я все-таки пойду в Слизерин. Интересно, да, интересно. Вчера я в Гриффиндор, но Гриффиндор о чем? Постоянно вот Слизерин, то это было бы интересно.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
Да. Идем.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Оу. Да как так-то? Да, к сожалению, Квиддича здесь не
It's not as though
будет.
I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Окей. Идем.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Вот так вот, в общем-то, первая наша ночь в Хогвартсе, и день предстоит нам сейчас. А вот тут все зелененькое, вчера была красненькая, сегодня зелененькая, все-таки я останусь.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Добро пожаловать в Хогвартс. Найти свою гостиную. В общем, да, мы останемся в Слизерине, пока что, потому что у него такое лицо, он такое, не знаю, подходит, мне кажется, подходит. Так, подожди, что здесь? Это у меня столик, кровать. Тут печка в середине. Ничего так. Нормально, сойдет. Идем. Ух ты. Как все сложно. А тут что? Тут, видимо, спальня мальчиков. Окей, а здесь девочек. Ладно. Так, а нам сюда. А здесь еще спальня. Ладно. И здесь. Ха-ха. Что это там? Подожди. О, я могу взять яблоко съесть. Ха! Так, ладно. Нам кажется... Оу. Здрасте. Как здесь все прикольно. А что вот здесь вот такое прям... Ух ты. Прикольно. Не, на самом деле. Здесь еще. Да ё-моё. Ладно. И здесь, да? Нет, здесь еще... Ну да, тут тоже спальное место. Одно, второе, третье. Тут какие-то вип-комнаты, что ли? Ну, типа здесь как-то все по-другому. Ну, ладно.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food. Like that poor man. Did you see the way Can't imagine stuff.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Так, ладно. Так, сейчас.
Well,
Так, ага, все. Сцену переключил. Просто у меня вопрос, у меня проблема с этим всегда была. Переключила сцену, микрофон включила. Все, поехали вперед. Дальше, точнее. Все. Так, ну пойдемте представимся всем. Так, тебе, Себастьян, ну-ка, здрасте.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Да, это было прикольно, чё.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
А чё ты читал?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Окей. О чем ты?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Окей, окей. Так. Так, ну еще кому-то. Здрасте. Здрасте.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Told you.
Эмельда. Здрасте.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Да, жаль.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Ну окей.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Не очень. Так.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Ну что, мы будем... Я так решила, что мы будем, раз уж я пошла на Слизерин, а там все такие с гордо поднятой головой, даже не с гордо, а с задранной просто кверху головой, типа, я лучше всех. Ну, видно по... Только вот Себастьян более-менее. Вот. Поэтому ответим вот так.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Понятно. В общем, очень похож на Малфоя, ладно?
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Окей.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Ага, окей, иду. Упс.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Куча страниц улетели, и мне придется их собирать. Классно.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Окей, сейчас. Русалки.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert.
Сундук факультета. Вот. Вот оно. Вот то, что мне нужно. Где такой был в Гриффиндоре вчера? Я не знаю. Я его не нашла. Ладно, идем.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Ну, это понятно, это я все знаю, так что я не буду даже... Да, это я все знаю. Да. Это я помню, да, вот то, что вот это, то, что... Угу. Все. Потому что вчера я все это уже изучила, так что... Ага, это у нас заклинание. Ага. Окей.
Like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Ух ты. Блин, круто. Так, идем дальше.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ой. Так, выбрать лестницу Хогвартса. Ну, понятно. Да. А, вот точки. Ну, ладно. Вот так вот.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Mm-hmm.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
At least you didn't do what that first year did.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Okay.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Mm-hmm.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Нет.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Okay.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Хорошо. Итак.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Да-да.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ну. Да, это я знаю, это я помню.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так. Ну что же. Так, у нас, кстати, есть уже здесь задание дополнительное.
What am I missing? Hello. I don't believe we've met. Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. Are there other empty paintings like this around the school? Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin. Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it? I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next. If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing. I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Okay.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Так, в общем, какая-то рядом с дверью. Подожди, с лестницей. Может быть, вот здесь где-нибудь? Вообще вот тут похоже. Вот тут вот. Нет? Так, это чего? А, это замок. Это замок. Вот где-то вот тут вот, что ли, или что-то такое. А, вот туда, вот. У меня ж показано. Фих. Книжечки, эти листочки я потом смогу прочитать.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Ага. Раз она сказала Люмос, то... Пожалуйста.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Так, собрать. Отлично.
I certainly make sure I stay abreast of my homework.
Так, ладно, скажем ей. Сейчас пойдем дальше.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Я не скажу.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
Серьезно.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Так, значит, что у нас тут есть? Вот перчатки, кстати, можно одеть. Очень даже... Нет, 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 вот это нет. Нет. Нет, оставим. Мантию можно снять, можно остаться так. Но нет, я не буду все-таки. Как-то да. Шарфик. Нет. Так, коллекции. Ну, естественно, тут у нас куча всего. Офигеть. Так, статуя Кельпи. Эта статуя изображает Кельпи, водяного демона-оборотня родом из Ирландии и Великобритании, который обычно принимает форму лошади с длинной гривой. Самый крупный Кельпи, о котором когда-либо сообщались, это лохнесское чудовище в Шотландии. Иногда придется читать это. Ничего страшного. Так, задание так. Ну как-то нет задач, если они у меня есть. По заклинаниям. Нет, давай защита темных искусств для начала. Пойдем. Дальше. Просто нужно пробежать для того, чтобы открыть вот эти вот точки летучего пороха. Как бы вот, смотри. Опа. Что-то здесь. Здесь можно бросить кубик, и что? И что это значит? Я не понимаю. Вот серьезно. А, ну чтобы все выпали или... Че? Ну, я не понимаю, в чем здесь причина, поэтому... Ай, ладно. Дайте пройти. Так. Вот там вот есть сундук какой-то. Вот тут вот. Прям вот. Тут вот. Вот. Да вот же они. Они где? Они прям вот. Прям вот внутри. А, за дверью. Ну да. Естественно, конечно же. Ох. Ладно. Тут есть. А, вот же. Котики. Да, вчера я гладила всех котиков, которые ко мне попадут. Сегодня я буду делать то же самое. Так, Идем дальше, ладно. Вот тут еще какой-то... Вот. Это хорошо, потому что...
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone.
Гаргуль что говорит.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Что случилось? Так, портрет Илиуса. На этой картине изображен юный волшебный сирота по имени Илиус, который, как известно, спас свою деревню от армии дементоров и темного волшебника Резидиада, вызвав патронус в виде мыши. Вот так вот. Нет, эти страницы будут попадаться мне, но как бы... Где? Да где же? Ну и ладно. Да. Потом это все. Потом. Естественно. А вот же. Окно со змееподобной тварью. Хотя слизеринцам нравится думать, что это окно каким-то образом является данью уважения основателю их факультета, но на самом деле это просто змееподобная тварь, которая обвивается вокруг дерева, ползает изо рта легендарного зеленого человека. Окей. Ладно, идем дальше. Так, кстати, вот там. Вот там. О, класс. Ладно. Ну вот. А, вот же. Все, идем. О, Себастьян.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Poet? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Stupid. There you go. Complicates things. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick man.
Only all of my students would have stepped. I do enjoy a lively duel. Stupid. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Try to anticipate your opponent's
Not bad
next
for a
move.
beginner. You give as good as you get.
Да, вот так.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Classes.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
Так.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Да,
Till next
интересно.
time.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Так, сейчас посмотрим, как это сделать. Да, отлично. Дайте мне, пожалуйста... Блин, ЛТ. Не то. Сейчас, ЛТ. Так. Вот. Так, мне вот сюда. У меня тут все закрыто пока что. Ладно, окей.
I'm most pleased to be included. I find the girls to be messier than trolls, truth be told.
Так, сейчас где эта штука? Выше еще, что ли?
Revelio.
Да где же? Выше, ниже, ну. О, призраки, что-то там. Так, еще выше, окей. Идем.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want Revelio. The lesson.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Blasted Peter was the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts. He's not behind me, is he?
Отлично.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Uff. Акцию.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible... Very! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Excellent control there. Splendid!
Okay.
Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Подожди-ка. Может, я немножечко отойду. Спасибо.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Тю-тю-тю-тю. Блин.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
Класс.
Yes! Accio.
Very good.
Watch this.
Да, блин. Ну и ладно.
That is how it's done.
Да блин.
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Сейчас. Давай. Отлично.
That's it.
Here we go.
Так, ну-ка давай. Вот этот. Нет, вот этот, вот этот. Ага.
I know everyone is watching.
А, бляха, черт.
Quite well. Well done.
Ну ладно.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Ну и ладно. А, блин.
Don't lose
Lose your composure.
Ну ладно.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Окей, спасибо.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Нормально.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
You'd be using it on clothing.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Хорошо.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Ну да.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Так, окей. Так, окей, что тут у меня есть? Сюда или туда? Подожди, а куда мне надо-то? Не? А, вот сюда.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Yep.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Окей. Так, ну... Ой. Да, это понятно, руководство. Я вижу, мне прям туда как бы окошечко нужно погладить обязательно. Сейчас. Так, ну я вижу, вот же, блин, сундук. Где он? Ё-моё, ну. Что это такое-то, а? Вот, кстати, ну-ка.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Так, парящую страницу где-то здесь.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Так, сейчас. Вот она. Вот она, я ее вижу. Иди сюда. Зараза. Так, и еще. В башне защита темных искусств. Отлично. Башня защита темных искусств. Это значит где-то вот тут. Я не могу понять, куда мне надо идти. Вот. Примерно сюда. Угу. О, еще задание, кстати. Здрасте.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my collection.
Можно это как-нибудь пропустить? Это звучит ужасно, правда.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Gobstones.
Sounds as if you caused a smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Ну ладно.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Так, ладно, потом мы все это сделаем. Для начала я хочу страничку поймать. Так, сейчас. Только сделаем, чтобы именно это задание было. Угу. Где-то здесь она летает. Ой. А, вот она. Ну-ка, иди сюда.
Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
О.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Так,
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Отлично.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Вот
it
это.
allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Repair it.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Прикольно.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts. I'd imagine. Never been to a Muggle school myself.
Угу. Так, подожди, а куда мне теперь? Сейчас. Это подождет. Хотя нет. Вот это нужно сделать. Вот, но это сделаем в следующий раз, потому что сейчас мне уже пора закругляться. Ладно. На этом пока что мы закончим этот веселый стрим. Но он не очень веселый, но нормально. Вот. В следующий раз я все-таки допройду вот эти вот задания, которые... Вот, и я так понимаю, нас ждет очень много приключений, потому что игра огромная. Вот. Ладно, давайте на этом мы сохранимся и закончим пока что стрим, потому что уже пора. Вот. Так, что у нас тут есть? Что такое? Окей. Так, в снаряжении что-нибудь еще есть? Нет, больше ничего пока что. Ну и ладно. Пойдем в на следующем стриме в Хогсмит за новой палочкой. Прической, одеждой. Да. И новыми приключениями. В общем, всем спасибо за просмотр. До следующих стримов. Обязательно они будут, но позже. Завтра, возможно, не знаю. Вот, значит, всем спасибо и всем пока.